Hello and welcome to a special episode of the Field of 68. We are joined today by Omaha head coach Chris Crutchfield, coming off of a Summit League regular season championship, Summit League tournament championship, and now an automatic bid to the NCAA tournament here in year 3 in Omaha. Chris, congratulations, man.
Wait,
First and
first, nobody
foremost.
calls him Chris. Just call him
Crutch,
Crutch.
Crutch. You're
Call him
right.
Crutch.
Crutch. My bad. Crutch. Congratulations, man. I'm so happy for you. I've enjoyed this ride that you guys have been on for from afar for a lot of different reasons, which I'm sure we're going to get into here.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, guys. It's been fun. It's been really fun. This group is so connected, and it's been fun just to watch them at the end here gain confidence and start believing in each other. It's been fun.
When we talked to you at Summit League Media Day, like I could sense you felt pretty good about this team.
Yeah.
But again, you weren't picked to win it.
Mhm.
You guys kind of overachieved per the preseason expectations. Why beyond the chemistry? And maybe how quickly was it that you felt like, hey, this team is so connected that we can kind of get going early here?
Well, we knew probably by the end of July that we felt good about this group, right? When we saw you guys in October, I think like we felt good about it. We had all the pieces in place, experience, we had length, we had athleticism, we had guys that could shoot. And, we got off to a bad start in the non-con, and we put those guys on the road for 7 straight games and didn't give them a chance to build any confidence, man. And that's hard to do when you're trying to blend it together with some transfers. And that was my fault. Me and Kyle Brown does the scheduling, so Kyle takes 50% of it. I'll take
So
50%
we're going
of
to
it.
give him 100. We're going to give him all.
Give him
Like that.
100%.
And we just didn't give them a chance. So we lost all those games in a row, and guys kind of lost confidence. And when you don't have success on the road early on, it's hard to get guys to play in those roles that you need them to play in. So we made some changes. We put J.J. White back in the starting lineup and kind of shortened up our rotation. And I think that changed the whole deal. And, kind of had them come to Jesus meeting with some players about their roles and what they should be doing. And that clicked. It clicked right there, right at the end of December, guys.
Yeah, the thing that's amazing about this to me is you guys actually had a pretty good offseason when it comes to continuity and keeping guys around. Obviously, Markel Sutton, JJ White, Tony, you had some really important pieces stay, but you lost Frankie Fiddler, and you still found a way to be able to do this. Like Frankie's having a really good year with Michigan State, 3-year double-digit score for you guys. So how were you able to kind of keep this thing moving forward when you lose a piece like that?
And I've said this publicly, and I gave credit to those 4 guys and I call them our day one guys. Markel Sutton, J.J. White, Jay Sean Glover, and Tony Osborne. Those are our day one guys. They was been here with us from day one. And of course, a couple of them had chances to leave last year, like Frankie did, but they chose to stay. And they fell in love with the work. They fell in love with the process. They fell in love with our vision and our plan for what we thought this program could be. And they just worked. Frankie left, we kind of pulled Markel in and told Markel, this your team.
Mhm.
You could be the guy. You will be the guy now. But it took us a while to grow him into that role of being the guy. And I think it clicked, right? Our first game against North Dakota on the road. I think that's when it clicked, and his confidence has been so high since then. And he kind of slid into that role of being the go-to guy, the guy you can close games out with, guys that can make free throws at the end of a game. And that changed our team. Then J.J. White kind of pushed his button. And when you got 2 guys like that, then everything else kind of falls in line.
Hey, Crutch, what does this mean for you? You went to school there. You played 2 sports
Yep.
at UNO, and your road to get to this point as a head coach has been, I don't want to say windy, but listen. It's taken a little while to get your first Division I head coaching job. You earned it. You grinded it out. Then, again, before that, you go and coach your sons
Yeah.
at East Central. Come back to the Division I ranks as an assistant, get the job, and do this. How do you encapsulate what this means to you and your family?
It's obviously special because I'm here at my school, and this place has molded and shaped me from day one when I stepped foot on this campus. And I wouldn't be who I am today without the University of Nebraska Omaha. But it's special because the pride that I've had for this school and this program, that's why I came back, to be able to make this program relevant. We took over a situation that wasn't very good and not in a great situation at all. We just want to be relevant in our conference. That's what our goal was, to finish in the top half. And the first year we didn't do it. We was in the bottom, and we got a little bit better in year two. Uh, and we really didn't set out, Jeff, to win the regular season. Our deal was to go have 3 good days in Sioux Falls. Let's just be relevant. Let's finish in the top half of the league and go have 3 good days in Sioux Falls. And
You did both.
we did both. Once that thing clicked, and teams change from November to December. Teams change. Teams change from December to January, and we got a good group. They're connected. They love each other. They support each other. You can see it in their body language on the court, and it's been really, really gratifying to see how they changed and came closer together.
Yeah, so let's be honest. You said that you made some tweaks to the starting lineup and guys bought in and this, that, and the third. We know the real reason why this thing changed, right? It's because before Cal Poly, KB got mad and decided to beat up on the trash can. And that turned into a thing for you guys. And I told you this before we hit record. I think my favorite thing about college basketball this year has been checking scores, seeing you guys won, and then going and trying to find where Jordan posted, your SID Jordan Sarnoff posted your celebration in the locker room. Just take me through how you experience. We talked to KB earlier this year about how you experience this whole like viral sensation that is Omaha men's basketball versus the trash cans of the world.
Well, we couldn't celebrate unless we won the game. So that made it even more special because the guys kind of got more excited after every game. They got excited about like what's going to happen next, right? And it took on a whole new world now. Once Jordan and our other SID Zach got a hold of it, and the thing went on social media, it just took on a whole different deal. Before you know it, we had WWE wrestling moves going on, and we got professional wrestlers in our locker room, and it's been fun though. It's been fun to watch because, and you guys know this, college basketball gets serious sometimes. You get really serious with NIL and transfer portal and all this stuff that's going on. And we kept it fun, and we dealing with young people and kids, and we kept it fun, and we wanted to be fun. And I told KB came off one day, and I think this might have been win number 6 in a row, and that's when the trash can thing was going viral. And he said, Crutch, I'm gonna shut it down. I said, you can't shut it down now. Our AD won't let you shut it down.
So what's the plan? What's the plan?
No, hold on, because after that, your son started doing it, right? Like, I saw him like jumping off of a chair onto trash cans. Then you have like your AD coming out of, was it the chancellor that came out of the trash can? Like what? The way that this thing took on a life of its own that's my favorite part of it. Like this wasn't planned; it just happened, and everybody loved it.
And sometimes that's when it really, really special when it's spontaneous like that. And it's been fun though, guys. I'll tell you, I get so many questions about trash cans and when I'm going to get involved, and I'm not getting. I got involved last night. I
didn't see it.
It was real simple. I walked around the trash can and I set the trophy right on top of it, and that was my move.
I want to bring a trash can to the Final Four for Doster to try to get, but one of those old metal ones, Crutch.
Oh, that's
I want him
one.
to try to, to jump off a chair into one. We won't tell him it's metal. We won't. I'll maybe, put something over it. And
good job. Good job ruining the surprise. Hey, Rob, just pretend you didn't hear what I just said. What are we doing, Crutch? You got to teach this guy something, man. He doesn't know how to do it.
What's your plan, Crutch? What's your plan if you win the next one? You better have. Listen, if you pull the upset, whoever you're going to play, you better have something huge. I mean, I expect like, I don't even know who the big wrestler is now or something. I don't know. Get Ric Flair. Why can't we get Ric Flair to come in?
We might be able to do something here. We had the guys from AEW come in. They might come back.
Listen, man, congratulations on the season. Congratulations on the championships. Like I
you
said,
so
it's
much.
been so much fun to watch from afar. I'm happy for you. I'm not happy for KB. His ego is getting out of control. You gotta take him down a peg or two here. But best of luck heading into the dance, and hopefully we see at least one more of these trash can celebrations.
You never know. They call it March Madness for a reason.
Yeah. Thanks, Crutch.
Thank you guys so much for having me on.
I want my home to feel like my home. So whether I'm looking for big furniture, just a small piece for my place, or maybe some storage solutions for the basement or the garage, the answer is Wayfair. Seriously, I needed a new patio set and fire pit for my backyard. I bought it on Wayfair. It looks great on our deck, and it gives me an excuse to fire up the smoker, invite some friends over, crack a couple beers. Just last week, I bought a new chair for my office, someplace comfortable to sit while the madness takes up the 4 screens in front of me. I got it on Wayfair, clicked a few buttons. A couple days later, it showed up at my front door. They even offered to help set it up for you. Digging through online stores can be intimidating. Trust me, I know. It can be hard to find what you're looking for in your price range, but not on Wayfair. They have great options, even if you are balling on a budget like me. Wayfair has every style for every home, including mine and yours. So head to wayfair.com and shop everything home. That's WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair, every style, every home.